Episodes 43 and 44 of Fairy Tail, the final series. So last time live, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I think a lot of you had fun as well, watching along with it and being able to comment on it. A lot of F's in the chat for August in Arcade. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to be, well, hopefully it's not going to be a one-time occurrence, but it might be more rare in future. Or, well, I mean, this is the first time, that was the first time I've done it, so obviously it's rare, but as in, I don't know if I'll be able to do that every time for every video, so it's just how it's going to end up. Basically, it boils down to me finishing recording and then finish editing it before Sunday, for me at least. And I know some of you are watching it in, like, Germany or something like that, and it's like, okay, that's pretty far away, middle of the day for you all. Or almost evening. I don't know. I don't know time changes, differences. But in any case, this just boils down to if I could finish editing them. And along that same line, people have asked if I was going to do a live stream of me watching the final episodes. And as much as I would like to, I don't know, how to live stream. Because remember, I'm just basically recording. I'm bare bones as can be. I just have the whatever recording. I import it and then sync it up, and that's pretty much it. So I don't know how to do the live streaming thing. I might look up some tutorials and all that, but and also no reason why I might not do a live stream is because I want to do a little something for it, and it's kind of hard to do those in credit things at the end if it's live stream, because obviously that can't happen, and I want to keep that going for as long as Fairy Tail lasts. And I feel like I have a hair in my face. Probably do, but that's why I kept rubbing at it. But yeah, probably the finale is not going to be live streamed, and in the future, well, maybe after Fairy Tail. I'm just a mess right now. Maybe after Fairy Tail, I'll live stream some stuff. I'm actually trying to get along with the Fairy Tail kind of stuff, I'm trying to get a Cards Against Humanity themed deck of Fairy Tail on the card creator. The online version is like pretend you're a Ziggsy or something like that, and I'm trying to get a Fairy Tail themed Cards Against Humanity kind of deck, and it's slow going. And without even asking, I know that's something you're probably going to enjoy, you the viewer, enough cards and enough situational kind of things, because getting that kind of stuff is hard. Trying to think of all that stuff is kind of hard. So, and also I don't concentrate on it fully all the time. So, yeah. So that's pretty much all that I have to talk about right at the moment. So, let's talk about actual episodes. Frickin' Anna Heartfilia somehow time traveled to the future. So did she like sneak in through the Eclipse Gate when no one was looking, or out the Eclipse Gate when no one was looking? And yeah, Lucy and Gray now have the Book of E&D. Mavis is going to enact her plan, which involves something. And apparently in the comments, people are going to say it's going to be a weird plan. So I'm kind of mentally bracing myself on that. And another thing is, in the comments, it's the whole Mavis and Zeref thing. People find it weird, people don't find it weird. And me personally, I find it weird, but in so much as the fact that Mavis's body is physically like 13 whatever, and that basically Mavis and Zeref have only met like 3 times, like total. And the first time was like a week, like 5 days or whatever, when they were training the connection isn't there for me, so that's why I find it a little weird. But other than that, it's kind of, so, I mean, that's just my thoughts. That's why I find it a little weird, so hope that clarifies it up. Acnologia is being chased, or is chasing Christina, the magical bomber, and I have a feeling Christina is going to have another short life. What's this, like the 3rd time Christina's been blown up, or might get blown up? It seems like it happens every third, or it happened again with the Arachioon Seis, the Neo Arachioon Seis. I can't remember. Then I feel like it got blown up another time. It's one magic to drain. Zeref and Natsu are still fighting. We're going to see how that's going to go with the whole Book of E&D thing. And I think that's pretty much it, so let's get on with the episode. I've rambled on long enough. DX.
Alright, try to keep up, you old fire breather.
That was short. Another thing I noticed is that basically it starts like it kind of goes in reverse of the show.
Captain.
Like the second to last shot is the first episode. Poor Wendy.
My friends, everything will be explained on the way to our destination.
That should give me ample time to get you up to speed.
Right. But who might you be?
Neo Eclipse. Well, okay.
Hang on tight, guys. Things are gonna get a little bumpy.
Wendy.
Please excuse me.
Yeah.
This ship was built with dragon slayers and their tendency for deep breath.
How does she know Wendy?
See? You're just fine.
Perfect. Acnologia's giving chase. Let's have a little fun with them.
Charging focused magic cannon Jupiter. Here we go.
Oh yeah, Jupiter.
High speed rotation. Energy charge 100%. And fire!
Is he gonna swallow it? No. Oh yeah, he did swallow it. fat Acnologia.
No
That's
way.
why I needed to
Is he
see.
immune to magic?
The thing that we never wanted
Conventional
or never thought we
weapons.
needed.
He still looks kinda hungry.
Do you really believe you can get away from me? You don't have a chance!
His speed's increasing. No one outruns the heavenly horses. Magic boosters! Ignite!
Excuse me. No problem.
Wow. It's really you.
Leveling out our orientation!
So you remember me, Wendy.
You're our teacher, Anna.
What you may not know is I'm an ancestor of a close friend of yours, the girl known as Lucy. We are part of the same family.
No matter who you may be, if you truly have a plan to defeat Acnologia, you must share it with us.
I know you're quite eager, but be patient.
About everything.
I'm sorry about what happened to Grandina and the other dragons. But if it's any comfort, know that their effort, one who 400 years ago taught Wendy, Natsu, and the others about to the current era.
She came with them.
We came to the years.
What?
You okay?
Hey, Lucy, what's wrong?
We contain Natsu's life. He's more than that. He's still a person like us. So how?
Yes. Give me more. Come on, EMD. Come destroy yourself. What in the hell is wrong with you, brother? Now, EMD. My name is Natsu.
Zeref's lost it. More than usual.
We had no way to fight Acnologia, so the dragons created a plan that would place their hopes in the future. They would enter Dragon Slayers' bodies, then travel forward in time into this era.
I know. Grandy.
It is rich in it.
Yeah, the Ether
That's
Nano.
true. Magic power is quite prevalent. It's proven to be a wise choice. I opened the gateway, but it was created. Still, I believe he thought salvation could be found in the future. Heartphilia. I opened the entrance, and she the exit.
Lucy's mother was involved in this?
I came along in order to explain the whole situation to her. I would accompany the Dragon Slayers and raise them until they were ready.
You were supposed to raise us together?
You were still children, with so much left to learn. But things did not go as planned. An unforeseen accident flung you all through the gate in different directions. And when I did, I saw that you had all found your own lives in this new era. I decided that I should wait to make contact, and not further disrupt the situation. Things happen in due time, after all. While I was conducting my search, I happened upon wrong during the opening of the eclipse, or if it was merely coincidental, but something new had come into existence. I stayed in the shadows all this time so I could investigate and properly prepare for it. It possesses tremendous power, a dangerous concept.
What is it exactly?
I'd call it a rift in time.
You found a rift in time?
Indeed. We can trap it.
Huh.
A lunar eclipse.
Interesting.
That's a rather unsettling sight.
Look up at the sky, Mommy!
Come to Ryuzetsu Land Amusement Park's grand opening!
Wow! Pretty shooting.
Those
Stars are supposed to
without the
straight down,
nose.
not up.
There's 5!
Princess.
Yeah, that's
I
in
believe
the
we should
intro.
go and find His Majesty.
Yeah, I wonder where he went.
The royal family has watched over this gate for many generations. And now at long last, somebody has arrived to open.
That means it actually worked. The children. I was traveling with 5 children. They should have come through.
Shot right through the ceiling.
Thank you for opening it. To the one of a grand era, a time that is rich in magic. At the instance of the sun and moon crossing paths, use the 12 keys to open the gate. I was a bit skeptical. Someone from this era to open the Eclipse Gate.
I'm gonna write a book about myself traveling far into the future. I'll take that. I'll pass it on. What is this book? What does it have to pass it on to the next generation? The time's finally come. I need to open the gate.
My descendants passed this book of secrets on for many generations, until Layla opened the gate for me to enter into this era.
You're telling me you came from 400 years ago?
Indeed, that is true. Sorry, but what's so special about this era? I can't say just yet, but I promise I will explain everything when the time is right.
When you're ready.
But why were you the one to finally open the gate, Lady Layla?
Thing. Plus, I considered my daughter Lucy's role in this, ability on one's shoulders. I want her to live a life that's full of joy. Wasn't rich in magic power, the gate would not have opened. So your judgment task. I appreciate you all. I was worried, but mankind and civilization's penis. However, does this mean everything I've done was for nothing? Did the world need me? Because if it turns out Agnologia isn't a threat in this era, then no matter what, I need to keep moving forward. I need to be sure. I'll handle it.
Well, obviously that didn't happen.
Sorry.
The news of her death was quite distressing. It shook me to my core. She was my descendant. She was precious. She had a family and a bright future ahead of her. But she willingly shortened her life for my plan.
Is there anything else you can share with us?
I noticed almost immediately upon my arrival. There's an abmate or darkness. It's simply nothingness.
A magic of nothingness.
A type of magic that shouldn't exist in this era, but still intriguing.
The void.
I had to investigate further. When I did, that's when I found it.
In your fire truck.
The rift in time. This is only a theory right now, but I believe it is related to the time travel. We cause the natural flow of time to warp, just enough to expose it. Perhaps it's the very concept of time beyond our comprehension, but regardless...
Time really doesn't like to be messed
Inside the
with.
time rift is literal nothingness. Nothing can live in it. Everything simply ceases to be. This would be true for Acnologia as well.
So your plan is to... This is crazy. I find it difficult to believe that after all these years, no one else has found this rift.
That's because I have kept it hidden.
Miss Anna, are you positive that this thing is really a rift in time?
The eclipse opened long ago, during the Grand Magic Games. The Hole had a rather intense reaction to that disturbance. This further confirmed my suspicions.
A hole?
Yes. It's normally invisible to the eye, but it's roughly the size of this orange. If you happen to touch it, you're done for.
The
like a
plan
black
is
hole.
astoundingly simple. Now, if you please, Hibiki.
Sure.
We'll travel around the time rift and then wait for Acnologia. He will likely pursue us in a straight line, at which point he will come into contact with it. And then he'll go poof man, gone forever.
Poof man. Of course, this is Fairy Tail we're talking about.
Certain
The
it
plan's
would be that easy.
probably not gonna
It's the
go
only option we have.
the best way.
You gonna be alright, Lucy?
Yeah, I will be. Promise me something. Please don't talk about destroying the book anymore.
Of course I won't. I promise. I didn't know it was like Natsu before.
Lucy, have you, tried opening the book? I think I might get what First Master said before, when she was giving the book to you.
At that point, Natsu's only hope is all of you. The strength of your bond.
I'm more worried about that thing with Zeref.
My ultimate ambition is to achieve something far more significant than that.
Oh yeah.
Did he tell you something?
Nah. Zeref isn't gonna get his
The
wish,
title,
not if
Neo
Natsu has
Eclipse.
anything to do
So is
with
there
it.
another
Crack
Eclipse
it
Gate
open.
that Zerof's gonna use?
You can't be done. Not yet, at least. You disappoint me! I was positive the only one alive who could destroy me was you! It'll be okay. I can go back to who I once was, after I've harnessed Mavis's power. Then I'll return to my old self.
Yeah.
I call it the Neo Eclipse.
Yeah.
I won't travel forward or backward in time. I'm going to start over entirely. Time itself will be reset. To a moment before I got this curse of immortality. No way! That's your goal? This way no one will be hurt. You have a chance to be human again. We'll kill Acnologia together. I can create the happiest ending imaginable! Not for everybody! What about us? What'll happen to my friends? I don't know. The fact of the matter is, I no longer have any real connection to this world. It's not up to you!
Yeah.
We're still here, because we've risked everything we have to survive! There are two keys that can open the Neo Eclipse. Dear Mavis is one of them. She will be joining us very shortly. And the other key is the rift in time.
Oh, great. Time travel, always fun. All right. Yeah. At this point, this is one of those things where I'm going to have to look at the actual timeline of events of when things exactly happen, because we have the general idea of when things happen, but it's all kind of jumbled together in certain key years or at least for me anyway, I use the general we. But for me, there's like key points where like I know things happen, I just don't know in which order they happen. So a lot of it is like I've also kind of like forgotten like events that have happened or like when they happened, because obviously we have the big events of 777 and stuff that's happened in there, but I just need to personally keep it all in track because we have little tidbits fed to us with like stuff getting added onto it, so it makes it really confusing that way. Of course, that's the kind of storytelling where the story ideas where you have ideas and then maybe like in the middle of telling your story you have a new idea and then you want to like add it in, so you add it in somehow. And especially with Fairy Tail, it might not make the most sense, but it would make it work. So I'm assuming that's what happened, because obviously there was like this general plan, but then like idea of how this was going to go, how the timeline of Fairy Tail, the story of Fairy Tail is going to go. But obviously, as with most stories, you have an idea as you're writing it, and then you have to find a way to include it. And somehow, there's still that hair in my face. But you have to find a way to include it, and sometimes it might not be the most natural, the most gelling kind of way, but you have to do it somehow. And I don't know where I'm going with this. I was going to go like into the whole like trying to figure it out, and I guess that's why it's so confusing to me. It's just because things have been added onto it in addition to like the general idea of what things are going. And especially in the last like how many episodes are left, 10-ish episodes, they're still adding stuff onto the backstory. So all right, this is episode 44. So Mavis and the Time Rift are two different keys needed to use the Neo Eclipse.
It possesses tremendous power.
And the Neo Eclipse is basically supposed to like reset time rather than somebody travel going back or forward.
What is it exactly?
I'd call it a rift in time. We can trap Acnologia inside that place of nothingness forever.
We'll travel around the Time Rift and then wait for Acnologia. He will likely pursue us in a straight line.
And then once again, with plans in Fairy Tail, it probably won't work the way they want it to. There has to be some sort of epic battle.
It's the only option we have.
Yes. Give me more. Come on, EMT. That's it. Kill me. Try to destroy me. Come destroy yourself. What in the hell is wrong with you, brother? No, EMT. My name is Natsu!
I bet that crystalline place is inside of the Time Rift. Fish! And of course the Time Rift would be in the middle of the ocean.
Will it work? You think he's really gonna follow us all the way there?
Well, it's not like we're trying to get him to follow us.
Oh my!
It's just what's happening.
Oh my God! Tsundere till the end.
Girls might help us.
According to my calculations, seduction would be ineffective.
That's a scary sight. Blind to Love.
I know you, but I don't remember you.
Oh yeah, there's that whole like they have memory loss
and
thing.
I'm sure the others' memories are hazy as well. It's likely due to the eclipse. You passed through it at such a tender age, after all.
I wish I could remember. I'm just blank.
I know you want to, and I appreciate that. Perhaps someday you will.
Looks like the bottom of her cloak has a bunch of spoons on it.
You have every right to be suspicious. Frankly, I don't know how much trust we should place in that woman's story. Or her motives.
It's been a while since I heard Jalal just talk.
But we need a plan to defeat Acnologia. And hers is the only real one that we've got at the present.
Actually, I'm not suspicious. In times like this, we need faith in others.
It's always been one of your strengths. And perhaps your biggest weakness.
Pardon, miss. We're getting close to the designated coordinates. Man.
Ichigo cracks me up every time.
All right, let us begin.
Okay, I hope your calculations are correct. Of course they are. Because if we touch that rift in time, it'll be game over for us, you know?
He's right. So you'd better be positive we can slide past it without getting sucked in. I mean, we're trying to avoid something we can't even see. It sounds crazy.
It kinda does, but we're doing it.
I'm surprised Acnologia hasn't tried to blast them yet.
We keep going faster, but he's still closing the distance.
He's getting way too close for me.
Hibiki, you sure this'll work? Eve, you gotta push this thing faster. Not time yet.
He's gonna eat us, isn't he?
Well, it's not like you'd be tasty or anything. Heads up. 500 meters. We need to lure him as close to it as we can.
Man.
I like the little animations that they have.
I know that I'm right about this, guys. 400 meters to go!
They seem to be going a little too fast for it to be that slow.
Time.
300! 200!
Okay, everyone hang on tight!
Here it goes!
Getting vertigo looking at that.
100!
Barrel roll, man! Man!
We made it past the rift, with no damage to the hull. Nice work. Let's stabilize the old girl.
They have to see if it works first.
Acnologia gets sucked into it.
Once he touches the time rift, it's over.
I thought he was gonna like blast right through it. Yeah.
And he's in!
Oh. Okay, is he too strong for it?
But he hit the rift in time!
He just flew straight through it!
How is that possible? He touched it. Why the hell did it not pull him in? This is bad. He's grabbed hold of the ship.
Is he like too strong for
I
that?
don't understand this. And somehow I can actually see the rift. His own presence caused that? No.
What is it? What's going on?
The rift. It's closing up. Is this his doing?
I have made the discovery of a space between time. This rift is practically overflowing with an immeasurable amount of temporal
So does
magic
Ultier
power.
exist in there as well? or the concept
Every
of her.
last bit of that magic power belongs to me. Therefore, I've decided to close it. I'll need it when the Neo Eclipse is ready.
Ah, you screwed them
You
over.
have to act quickly, or he'll destroy the ship and all of us with it.
How could this have happened?
I don't know, but we need another plan now.
I'm afraid it might be too late for that.
Ichiya, you have to destroy the anti-motion sickness Lacrima.
Oh?
That beast is a dragon slayer. He'll have to let go of the ship.
That'd be great.
You're absolutely right. Man, activate Powerpuff Boom!
Yeah.
Strong man! Man!
Sorry, Wendy, forgive me.
I'm gonna be okay.
All right, he let go.
That's brilliant.
What do we do now?
I'll try to force the rift back open. There's no other choice. It'll be victory or death.
That looks pretty.
That's crazy.
The letters are flying out. There's so many.
Is the ND coming awake?
Is it all about Natsu?
I don't know. Wait. Could this be?
I heard like a little typewriter sound.
Try as you might, you will never stop me.
Then I will. Seraph.
Mavis. Finally, the most essential component of the Neo Eclipse has arrived.
Natsu.
Careful, First Master! Stay back! I can handle him.
Dragon Force?
I'm all fired up now. And there is the dragon's power.
Seraph.
Mavis.
This world is a beautiful place.
For you and I.
That's the Dragon Force.
Impressive, Natsu, but it's still not enough. If only you had the power to transform into a dragon. I'm human, so I'll never end up like Acnologia. You know why? Because this is what Ignil wanted for me! Although you may not truly be a dragon, you're still far from human. You are END! I'm done talking! It's time to burn you down!
Like, well, here goes the guild now, finally.
Wait, Natsu!
Hey! I thought I told you to stay away!
Just give me a chance to talk to him! There's something that I have to say!
He's right, Mavis. The time for talk is over.
Seraph, please. Please just listen to me. I'm begging. I figured out a way to save you. To free you. I can break the curse of immortality. There's only one way. If you let me, I can finally end your pain.
It's pointless. I've tried everything, every method possible to die. I've created scores of demons for that purpose, but not even END can kill me.
If that's the case, then why do you fear Acnologia?
Precisely because I'm unable to die. As he is now, Acnologia cannot be defeated. It would be impossible, even for an immortal. Acnologia will bring an end to human history once and for all. Only you and I, immortals, will remain. We will only exist to be tortured for his sadistic pleasure. Who knows what he'll do to us? The only certainty is that we'll never die. We'll be his playthings for eternity.
I'm telling you, I figured out a way to make sure that will never happen!
I've come up with a plan of my own. The best possible solution. The Neo Eclipse!
That's another reason why I don't like Zeref Mavis.
Your magic power is all mine. I'm claiming the Fairy Heart!
Oh crap! We've lost a rear wingtip! We can't maintain our speed!
He's catching up to us!
Auxiliary magic booster, ignite!
Like, why the chains?
Running won't help you. For as long as that little dragon exists in this world, it is my mission to slay it.
I need you to buy us some time.
You have a plan?
Indeed I do. I'm going to reopen the rift. Don't forget that I am a celestial wizard. Opening gates is my specialty.
I like that.
I won't stop until every dragon has been slain. The world must be cleansed of them.
And what about yourself?
Okay, I'll buy you some time.
Are you sure?
Let her go!
Please stop.
It's okay. The Neo Eclipse will allow you to relive your life, to do everything over again. I'm going to return to my life as it was 400 years ago. Back to when I had a loving family and a little brother that I adored. But this time, I'll avoid becoming immortal and one day be granted death. The only drawback is that I'll never get the chance to see you again. I'm sure you would have been happier if you had never had the misfortune of crossing paths with me. Forgive me, dear Mavis.
Zeref.
But I will make you this one promise. Before he can grow to become this powerful, I swear I will defeat Acnologia. I've no doubt. And my brother Natsu will fight by my side. And by doing that, I'll ensure humankind
Was it
has
the
a future.
ends don't justify the means?
However, it means I must say goodbye to this world.
Please don't destroy it. Save this world. Because this is the beautiful place where I found you.
And you found me.
First Master!
I've cut all of the ties that bound me to this world.
Come on, wake up! First Master!
She's not dead.
please.
But she no longer has any magic power. I've extracted it all. I doubt she even has the strength to stand.
Damn you.
Why aren't her clothes gone?
The time has come. Behold. This is the power of Fairy Heart.
Oh, that explains that little transformation in the intro. It's like a little arrow.
I am without equal in this world.
Alright.
For I am now a god with control over time itself.
Alright, well, that happened. Zeref has the fairy heart and he's transformed himself into the white mage now. He's now Zeref the White instead of Zeref the Black. That's a little Lord of the Ring reference there. Yeah, that was a series. That was, I can't even say series, it was just 2 episodes, but leaves me reeling of what's happened. Oof, yeah. I really don't know what else to talk about right now, because we've just all seen it, so I guess I'll end it here, maybe? So, this has been Orange Gun. This has been Fairy Tail episodes 43 and 44, and I guess in the interim between episodes or videos, I'm gonna look up at the Fairy Tail fairy line, hopefully avoiding spoilers. I've actually been pretty good at avoiding spoilers when reading the stuff. It's just like, oh, also on that fact, it's like I like to read fan fiction a lot, and it's funny because like a while ago, some of the stories that I was reading I couldn't read anymore because it was getting into spoiler territory, so I had to like stop in the middle of the story. And then eventually when I got to the point in the episodes, I could keep reading forward. And then literally, like, I read a story or I started a new story and I read up to it, and literally it just included stuff that I watched with the Irene kind of arc, and I was just like, well, that's a good thing I finished that, because otherwise I would have been spoiled on that. But yeah, I'll check out the timeline as much as I can without getting spoiled, and hopefully it'll be a little bit more clear next time. So, this has been Orange Galen. Like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all later.
Hang on tight, guys!
It's going to be a bumpy ride!
Come on, I want you to do it, I want you to do it. Come on, hit me. Come on, hit me. Come on, hit me! Ah!
You can't be done. Not yet, at least.
Disappointed!
Do a barrel roll!
Bitch, I'm fabulous! Oh! Okay.